everyone, in this video we want to talk about the software that can be used for managing your educational courses. So for example, you are working in an organization that puts you in charge for managing their courses. For example, the educational courses that perform for employees. Or you are someone like me that performs multiple educational courses for yourself, and or you are having a company that manage multiple courses, educational courses for people. So if you open this Excel file for first time, you may see a yellow ribbon here that asks you to enable the macros. Because this Excel is developed based on VBA programming, you need to enable the content of the macros here. Also, you may see another ribbon that asks you to enable the security because you are downloading it from our website. So enable the content of the Excel, and now you can use the file. So first you need to define the title of your course. For example, project management. You can use the list here, but if you haven't defined the course, this is empty. So you need first define some courses here, and then you can define some description for your course and having it. For example, I just write the test for simplicity, but these are different explanation for your course, and you can change them based on your need. For example, if you want, you can tell something else, but if you change these, you need to go through all the tables here and update these. For example, here in the course list or in another table, if you see the description, update it to the thing you written here. So after that, you need to say when this course is started. So for example, we are now in 2021, month 1, day, for example, 1, start time is from 9 a.m. to, for example, 12 o'clock. And what is the cost of performing such course? For example, it's 10,000. And what is the payment of each student, how much you get from the students? For example, each student need to pay 500. These are just example data. After you enter the data, you need to define the teacher name as well. Let me say my name and the teacher ID. This should be a unique ID of the teacher. So it can be the personal ID or something that you define it for yourself, but it should be unique for each teacher because teachers can have the same names. So for example, let me say it's 0123, and you need to note that this cell should be in the text mode. So if you by accident see if it's in the general mode, you need to change it to the text mode. And now you can create the course. So after seeing the done message, the course data will be placed here in this table with the unique ID, and also the course will be in the course list. You need to remember that when you're defining the title of your course, this course can be performed multiple times in a different time zone. For example, I may perform this course for another year, for another month. For example, in month 3, I will have another tonic. So let me define this time the days as well, and then now I create and update the course. So after that, in the course list, we can see there is just one project management, but in the course data we have two with the different IDs based on the month. And for example, in the first project management course. Let me use the list this time. We can see the unique list here. We can choose, for example, project management to define a new project management course, or I can use in progress courses for updating them. For example, the first one, if I press on the info, I can use the double click as well. I need to update this one for the days. For example, this one is in the Saturday and the Sundays. And then if I press on the create and update button, you can see in the course data, the data has been updated. And also I need to define the students. Who's the student that submit in this course? I can use the plus button here, and I can use the personal ID of the student. This should be unique ID. Let me use, for example, 0111, and the name is, for example, AAA. And then I press on the OK button. When I press on the OK button, the student will be added here. You cannot add the student manually in this table. You just need to use this button for adding or removing. By adding, the student data will be placed in the student data table here. Also, I can, for example, add another one. So by this way, and in the student data, I have the second student for this course as well. And also I can remove this one. For example, let me remove the first one by using its personal ID, and press on the OK button, and then I go to the course, the student data. I can see the first student is removed. So for example, I want to add some student for my second one. I just need to select the course, and then I need to, for example, add the student here. So this is how it works. For example, I want to add another course here. For example, so this is another. After I enter the new course, you can see these data are removed. Also, I can come here and add my courses here as well. For example, Excel, or for example, BPM and management, business process management. So after that, I can come here and use my list here, and then now I can, for example, update the data of my course here, and I can define the time of the course. For example, 2 a.m. can not create 2 p.m. to, for example, 4 p.m. and the course is, for example, 1,000, and we have $5. And the days, and now if I need to have the teacher ID as well. For example, I use the same teacher. So after that, I create an update, and in the course list I have the updated data for my course. So this is how I can have the course here. So for example, if I want to remove some course, I can use this button. It asks me if you are sure or not. I press on no button, but if you press on the yes button, the course related course here will be removed. So for example, this one will be removed. And also, if you press on the remove data table, all the data in these tables will be removed as well. And it can be used, for example, after 1 year, 2 year, you want to copy this Excel and archive the data and use a fresh Excel file. So you can copy the Excel and then use the remove data table here. And after that, after you create the course and update that when the course is ended, or if you want to enter the data of the students, for example their score and the student notes and their, for example, questionnaire rate values of the course and teachers, you can use this form and you can, for example, write the title and datas here and use the search button here to fill the table, or you can use the list for simplicity. In this list it will show you the in progress dates courses, and then if you press on one of them, for example the first project management, you can see the student IDs here. I think the second one has two. Yeah, this one has two students. For example, I can now enter the student course, for example the midterm, and this one. So let me copy paste it for simplicity for other scores, and I can tell if this one is pass or this one is rejected and need to take another course. And if this one have the certification, I can say yes, and this one, for example, no. And the note to this student, is this a good student or not, you can have some description. Just fill with the test the rate of the student to the course. So for example, at the end of the course I take some questionnaire from my students and ask them how you see the course. So for example, this one give me the score of 60, 70, and this one take me the 20, for example. To the teacher, they are like the teacher, for example, and the rate of the student to performance quality, the class, the quality of the workers and other things. For example, he gave me 70, this one gave me 90. And the student note to course, you ask them, do you have any notes? They say something to you, and after that you can submit the data. So if you press on the submit data, all the data will be placed in the student here who took this class. And you need to note that the class is still in progress. The status of the class is still in progress until you press close the course. So if you press on this one, you can see the status of my course is closed right now, and you cannot see this course in this field again in the in progress classes. But if you want to, for example, let me use another one. For example, after time I just want to see this table for that course that closed. I cannot see it in this list, but I can search it. For example, as I remember, it's in month 2. No, it's in month 3. Yes, so I can see the closed class here as well, but you cannot see it in the in progress. So this is how you can submit your course data and close them. So after, these sheets are used for reporting to you. So for example, you want to see how well your course are performing. You can search it based on the course title. For example, let me write the project management here, and you can see all the classes with all different teachers that perform the project management course. Data will be shown here to you. And for example, if you want to see just one teacher data, you just need to enter the teacher ID. So after you enter the teacher ID, go here and press on the enter button again, and you will see the updated data for the course that performed for exactly this teacher. And also you can use the list here. For example, if you use this one, you can see all the data related for the Excel course, or you can, for example, see the project management course. For BPMN, we have no performance course right now. Or you can use this one for see the course performance just for one teacher. These fields are just some functions field that I created here for you to see some data. You can remove them if you want, if you do not want them, or you can add something here and use some function on something, for example function on this table, or use the function for using the data course or a student course table. Whatever you want, you can change all things in this Excel. But if you want to change the position of these cells of the table or these cells in the form, you need to go to the VBA and use some VBA programming in the Visual Basics. But if you do not want to use VBA and just want to change some titles or add some calculation in these free cells, or if you want to add some sheets, or if you want to use some pivot table here, all can be done. So this is the course report, and in the student report it's just the same as the course. You just need to enter the student ID, for example 0111 for the student A, and you can see all the data related for this student, all the course he took and the data related to this student. You can, let me make it a little bigger, you can justify the columns as you need. And also these are just some calculated cells with the formulas. You can remove them or add something if you want to. And also you need to note that in here and in this cell and also in this cell, all these cells should be in the text mode if you want to see the report. If it's in the general mode as an accident, you need to change it to the text mode, and then you can just simply enter, for example, the teacher ID here and see all the course performed by this teacher and see the data here as well, adding something or remove something. So this is all the thing you need to know about this Excel file. This is real simple and can be used and can be helped you a lot. Thank you for watching. I hope this Excel file helped you, and goodbye.
In order to watch more training videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel Diako Ltd. And if you want to see our products, please visit our website diako.co.uk.